Hello students, next is problem number 10, unsymmetrical eye section. So unsymmetrical eye section is similar to eye section. It has flanges, upper flange and bottom flange, but the width of bottom flange is more as compared to the upper flange. Hence it is called as symmetrical eye section. The problem will be different. I will read out the problem. Problem number 10. Find the moment of inertia of a section shown in figure. This is the figure given. About centroidal x-axis. We have to find about centroidal x-axis perpendicular to the web. The axis is passing perpendicular to the web. So we have to locate that axis. For locating that axis, we have to find the distance y bar. For this problem, x bar calculation is not required, but if we need to calculate x bar, we can calculate as follows. X bar is equal to maximum width half of maximum width. So these are the width 10 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 20 centimeter. The maximum width is 20 centimeter. So 20 centimeter half is 10 centimeter. This calculation is not required, just I am showing for sake of knowledge. Next we need, most important is y bar. So y bar, formula for y bar is a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by total area capital A. Now I have to find everything a1, a2, a3, total area y1, y2, y3. So then I will get the value of y bar. So here I am calculating everything a1, a2, a3, total area. Total area will be sum of these three, a1 plus a2 plus a3. Similarly, I will be finding y1, y2, y3. So on substituting these values, we will get the value of y bar. So one by one. A1. This rectangle I have given number 1. This is 2 and this is 3. So A1 will be B into D. 10 into 2. 10 into 2. That is 20 centimeter square. A2. Second rectangle. 2 into 15. 2 into 15, B into D, area of rectangle, 30 centimeter square. A3, third rectangle, 20 into 2, 20 into 2, 40 centimeter square. So the total area will be sum of these three, 20 plus 30 plus 40. So this becomes 90, 50 plus 40, 90 centimeter square. This is the total area. So these values I have. Now y1, y2, y3. How to calculate this? So we will be taking distance from the bottom. This is our bottom reference axis. From where we have to take all the y distance from this bottom axis. So y1 is distance from bottom till G1, centroid of rectangle number 1. So it will be 2 centimeter plus 15 plus half of 2. So it is in the midpoint, centroid. So it will be half of 2. So I am writing it over here. 2 plus 15 plus 2 by 2. So this will give me y1. 2 plus 15 plus half of 2 because it is in the center of this rectangle. So it will be 17 plus 1, 18. 18 centimeter. Similarly, y2 and y3. Y2 will be from bottom you have to measure. Bottom to G2. Distance from bottom to G2 is y2. So this is 2 plus half of 15. 2 plus 15 by 2. Because it is in the center of 15, this rectangle. So 9.5. Half of 15 is 7.5 plus 2, 9.5. You can calculate also if you want, but it is simple. Y3 will be from bottom to the center, this G3. So half of 2 by 2. Half of 2 by 2. That is 1 centimeter. All will be in centimeters. Distance y1, y2, y3 will be centimeter. Okay. So I have now all the values. Now I can calculate y bar by simply substituting these values in that formula. So y bar will be equal to, directly I am substituting the values. A1 is 20, y1 is 18 plus A2 is 30, y2 is 9.5 plus A3 is 40, y3 is 1 divided by total area is 90. On solving this in calculator, we will get the value of y bar in centimeters. So I am calculating over here. Numerator in one bracket, open double bracket, 20 into 18 plus 30 into 9.5 plus 40 into 1 is 40, 40 into 1, divide by denominator, that is 90, double bracket close. Pause. हाँ क्या हो गया? So y bar we got as 7.61. Now we have to find Ixx. This is the first part. Next is find Ixx. So Ixx will be Ixx1 plus Ixx2 plus Ixx3. So here we have to apply parallel axis theorem. X axis passing from G1, G2, G3 and central. Like y bar we have got. Now I can locate this y bar 7.61 from the bottom. So it will be somewhere here. This distance is 7.61 centimeter y bar. Okay, so I am applying parallel axis theorem in one by one. Ixx1 will be equal to Ig1 plus A1H1 square. Ixx2 will be Ig2 plus A2H2 square. Ixx3 will be Ig3 A3H3 square. Now substitute in the value. Since it is Ixx of rectangle Ig1 will be BD cube by 12. BD cube by 12 plus area will be B into D and H1 will be y bar minus y1 the whole square. Square is in the formula, so it will be the whole square. Similarly, this also BD cube by 12 plus area will be again B into D. Respective rectangle areas we have to take. Y bar minus y1, this will be y bar minus y2 the whole square. H is y bar minus y1, y bar minus y2 and y bar minus y3. Ig3 is BD cube by 12 plus B into D y bar minus y3 the whole square. Now you have to substitute the values and find the answer. So BD cube by 12 of first rectangle, B is 10, D is 2. So 10 into 2 cube divided by 12. Area will be 10 into 2. Area you have calculated, directly you can use the value of area you have calculated. It is 20. And H will be y bar minus y1. Y bar is how much? 7.61. Y1 is how much over here? 18. Next, second rectangle. 2 into 15 is the BD. So B is 2. 2 into 15 ka cube divided by 12. A2. Area 2 you have calculated 30. And y2 will y bar minus y2. Y bar is again same. Y bar will be same 7.61. Y2 is how much? 9.5. The whole square. Next, third rectangle. B is 20, D is 2. So it will be 20 into 2 cube divided by 12. Area you have calculated A3 is 40 into y bar 7.61 minus y3 is 1, the whole square. So on solving these three equations, we will get the value one by one. So I'll solve. First is 10 into 2 का cube divide by 12 plus 20 into 7.61 minus 18 bracket the whole square. 2.165 into 10 raised to 3. First answer is, I'll write here, space is limited. So Ixx1 which I am getting final, Ixx2 and Ixx3. 2.165 into 10 raised to 3 centimeter raised to 4. Next 2 into 15 का cube divide by 12 plus 30 into 7.61 in minus 9.5 the whole square. I will close. So I got it as 669.66. 669.66 centimeter raised to 4. Third, 20 into 2 का cube divide by 12 plus 40, area is 40 into y bar minus y1, 7. Y bar minus y3, sorry, 7.61 minus 1 the whole square. 1.76 into 10 raised to 3. 1.76 into 10 raised to 3 centimeter raised to 4. Yeah. So these are the values of Ixx1, Ixx2, Ixx3. Now I have to substitute in this equation. This equation number 1. On substituting in equation number 1, so final Ixx will be 2.165 into 10 raised to 3 plus 669.66 plus 1.76 into 10 raised to 3. On adding these three, we will get the final answer in centimeter raised to 4. That will be the final answer, Ixx. So I'll add one by one. 2.165 into 10 raised to 3 plus 669.66 plus 1.76 into 10 raised to 3. 4.59 into 10 raised to 3. 4.59 into 10 raised to 3. This is the value of Ixx of this unsymmetrical I section. Now last part, additional part I am showing. If we need to calculate Iyy, it is very simple to calculate Iyy. Iyy will be Iyy1 plus Iyy2 plus Iyy3. But here we don't need to do so much parallel axis theorem. Directly we can calculate Iyy by using dB cube by 12 of each rectangle. Reason? It is symmetrical about vertical axis. So x bar minus x1, x bar minus x2, x bar minus x3 will be 0. So all these a into h will be 0. So we are left with Ig1, Ig2, Ig3. So directly I will calculate it by using dB cube by 12 of first rectangle, db cube by 12 of second rectangle, and db cube by 12 of third rectangle. This will be same in all I-section problems, unsymmetrical. You have to calculate in same pattern. So I'll substitute the values. db cube, first d is 2 and b is 10. 2 into 10 cube divided by 12 plus second rectangle, d is 15 and 2. 15 into 2 ka cube divided by 12, and third one, d is 2 and b is 20. 2 into 20 cube divided by 12. This is extra part I am solving. It is not asked in the problem. So I will calculate one by one. First is 2 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 12. So 1.66. 166.66. First value I am getting over here. I will write here. 166.67 plus this first value I got. Second, 15 into 2 ka cube divided by 12. I got the value as 10. And the third one, last one, 2 into 20 cube divided by 12, which gives us 1.33 into 10 raised to 3. 1.33 into 10 raised to 3. On summing up, adding these three values, you will get the value of final answer of I by y. So I'll add 166.67 plus 10 plus 1.33 into 10 raised to 3. So I got 1.50 into 10 raised to 3. 1.50 into 10 raised to 3 centimeter raised to 4 will be the unit. So this is the final answer, I by y. So it is very simple to calculate I by y. I hope this problem is understood to everyone. Thank you very much.